Okay, so welcome everyone to your evening meditation. Just giving yourself the gift of the next half an hour's time out, going somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed. The next half an hour. Sitting comfortably in your favorite meditation posture. So if you're sitting on a chair, feet shoulder width apart, cup your hands in your lap, keep your back straight, support your back. If you need to, making sure the chair's got a back or put a cushion there. You could also sit in lotus or half lotus position. If you're an advanced meditator, cross-legged, sit up in bed with your feet out. Just make sure, the one thing to make sure is your back is straight and supported if you need it, because we're going to be trying to raise life or kundalini energy, as it's called in the yogic tradition, up the spine. So put your phone on mute or silent. Close your eyes, cup your hands in your lap, and start off by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. So breathing in, just notice how the stomach rises, chest rises, clench the sphincter muscle. So that's the muscle used to contract the flow of urine. And that just pumps the energy up into the heart center. Take another sip of air into the heart. Put one hand on your heart. Just put one, feel that life energy in your heart, and then draw the energy all the way up the spine into the crown of the head. Just feel a nice filling sensation up the back of the spine into the crown of the head. Final sip of air in into the pause at the top of the inhale, and just check in. So I'm just going to be looking at your thoughts and emotions, noticing what's going on there. Notice any thoughts that need forgiveness. So that can be any form of negativity, ranging from a minor irritation to intense rage, to hatred, fear, anxiety, jealousy, guilt, condemnation of yourself or others, grievances. Just notice how any of that feels mentally, what thoughts you're thinking, the emotions that you're feeling, and notice what you're feeling physically. Maybe there's a knot in your stomach, tight chest, dry mouth, sweaty palms, clenched jaw. The extreme nausea and panic attacks can come just from our thoughts and emotions. So wherever you are on that scale, just choose to let it all go now with the help of your breath. So exhale, just blowing it all out with the breath. So imagine this dark energy is just leaving your mouth. It's leaving your energy system. It's leaving every pore, every cell, every muscle of your body. This dark energy just being dropped. Pull the lower stomach into the spine. Sharply expel the last remaining air out. Just pause here in the stillness for a few moments. Smile. For no other reason than that you're here now, you're aware, you're alive, and there's peace and stillness in your mind. You don't have to do anything to experience this, you just have to allow yourself to be present. So breathing in again, breath in through the nose, notice how the chest rises, the muscle, draw the energy up the spine to your heart center, feel this warm tingling sensation in your heart, and draw it all the way up into the crown of your head. that is there, just waiting for you to become aware of it, and the gaps between your thoughts, gaps between words, the gaps between breaths. So pay attention to these gaps. And then you exhale, just sigh it all out, letting the air flow out of your nostrils, make a sighing sound in the back of your throat. Chest and the stomach suck back in, energy subsides back down. From the crown of your head down the front channel of your body, to your lower stomach. Just pause at the bottom of the exhale, come to rest there, smile, and then repeat the cycle. So just breathing in. Notice how the energy rises, stomach rises, chest rises. Subtle flow of air into the nostrils. Got a warm thread of energy running up from the base of the spine into the crown of your head. Pause at the top of the inhale. And then exhale, feel that energy subsiding back down, like a wave just subsiding back into the ocean. Make the sighing sound, which is like the sound of an ocean wave. And you just step back and watch your breath as you repeat this cycle over and over. Just noticing all the subtle sensations of the breath. Just opening your mind and your heart to these words I'm going to share with you. This is from the preliminary section on what is the ego. Preliminary section to the series of workbook lessons we're busy with. And answers the question, what is the ego? And just listen in a way that's non-intellectual. So you try and absorb the energy. It's really about the frequency that you absorb. Everything is an energetic transmission. Just feel like the energy of love and peace and joy that really all these words are pointing to. It's arising in your heart. Listen in a way where you're not trying to intellectually judge. You're not trying to evaluate or criticize, analyze, contrast, compare, resist in any way these ideas. You're just allowing them to be, to drop in to this clear, calm awareness. Imagine your mind is like a still, calm lake on a windless day. And these ideas are like pebbles in a pond in the lake, just dropping in, plop. And because your mind is so still, the ripple effects are going to be noticeable. They're going to ripple all the way into the depths of your subconscious mind, which is where the pebbles are going to come to rest. Once an idea has been taught to the mind, has been heard by the mind, it cannot ever be undone. So you're just seeding your subconscious mind with these profound ideas. So just keep watching your breath as I speak, keeping your mind nice and clear, calm, empty, open, and aware by just focusing the attention on the breath. And that way you just bypass the intellectual mind, the conscious, rational mind, and you allow these words into the mind on a deeper level. And I'll remind you every so often to watch your breath and breathe. So what is the ego? Is the question. So let's hear what Jesus has to say in response to this profound question. The ego is idolatry, the sign of limited and separated self, born in a body, doomed to life and death. It is the will that sees the will of God, the will of love. If you prefer, you can always substitute the word God with the word love. The will, quote, that sees the will of God or love as enemy and takes a form in which it is denied. The ego is the, quote, proof that strength is weak and love is fearful. Life is really death, and what opposes God alone is true. So keep watching your breath, staying nice and still, calm, empty, open, and aware. Some of these ideas are quite challenging. Find your ego resisting them. Of course it's going to resist. It doesn't want to be identified. It doesn't want to be undone. So that's showing up. Just notice that. There's another part of your mind, that's your true awareness, your Holy Spirit. Paying attention to your breath, putting all your focus on your breath. So let's continue. So the ego is insane. Jesus is not mincing his words, he's telling us straight. It's insane, it's an insane idea. In fear, it stands beyond the everywhere, apart from all, from the infinite. In its insanity, it thinks it has become a victor, over God or love himself. And in its terrible autonomy, it, quote, sees the will of God and the will of love has been destroyed. It dreams of punishment and trembles at the figures in its dreams, its enemies who seek to murder it before it can ensure its safety by attacking them. And yet, the Son of God, the extension of love, this infinite loving presence that we can call God, he is egoless. What can he know of madness and the death of God, the destruction of love, when he abides in him? What can he know of sorrow and of suffering when he lives in eternal joy? What can he know of fear and punishment, of sin and guilt, of hatred and attack, when all there is surrounding him is everlasting peace, forever conflict-free and undisturbed in deepest silence and tranquility? To know reality is not to see the ego and its thoughts, its works, its acts, its laws and its beliefs, its dreams, its hopes, its plans for its salvation, and the cost belief in it entails. In suffering, the price for faith in it is so immense. The crucifixion of the Son of God, the extension of love, is offered daily at its darkened shrine, and blood must flow before the altar where its sickly followers prepare to die. So just breathing nice, deep, slow breaths. That is quite an intense paragraph, because Jesus is not mincing his words. He's not trying to allow any remaining idea of the ego's worth to remain in our mind. He's trying to help us to see the awfulness of this thought system and what it entails in all of its ugliness. And only then will we be willing to let it go. Oneness, to the principle of oneness, atonement, at one, to love, which is the the only task. He never leaves us there in that dark place. So he says, yet will one lily of forgiveness change the darkness into light, altar to illusions to the shrine of life itself. So breathe in and just imagine you breathing in this beautiful golden or white light. It's flowing into your stomach, bring it up like a light-filled balloon, into your heart center, to your upper chest, into your head. Just this beautiful golden white light fusing every cell, every muscle of your body, extending to every corner of your mind. And in this light will peace be restored forever to the holy minds which God or love created as his Son, extension of love itself, his dwelling place, his joy, his love, completely his, completely one with him. So just feel this light and this loving presence that goes with it in your heart and your mind. And as you exhale, just feel like you're extending the light outwards. Just extending to all the world. Which you can only gain by that extension. Just sinking in to the love and the peace and the joy that are there in your mind, just waiting for you to uncover them. So let's move on now to take another nice deep breath in through the nose, just breathing into the lower stomach. Imagine you breathing this light, beautiful golden or white light, not just air into the stomach. Stomach's blowing up like a light-filled balloon. Squeeze the sphincter muscle, which pumps the energy up the spine, and flow up into your chest, your upper back. Put one hand on your chest if it slipped down, over your heart. Just draw this light energy up the spine into the crown of your head. And it flowing into your heart center, into your third eye, between your eyebrows, into the crown of your head. And it's flowing up and down the spine, into every cell and every muscle of your body. Say, today I claim the gift forgiveness gives. The gifts of love, peace, joy, happiness, light. Forgiveness is simply the willingness to let go of your own negative thoughts and emotions. Simple, but not always easy to do, as you probably are aware. Say to yourself, I will not wait another day to find the treasures that my Father, my Source, offers me. Illusions are all vain, and dreams are gone, even while they are woven out of thoughts that rest in false perceptions. Let me not accept such meager gifts again today. And so exhale. And as you exhale, just blowing out this darkness. Any attachment to illusions results in darkness. So if you're honest with yourself, any fear, any attack thoughts, anger, frustration, irritation, jealousy, rage, guilt, these are all because we're attached to things in this world, to dreams, and we think that somehow dreams are going to content us and are going to make us happy. But as Jesus is telling us, these are all woven out of thoughts that rest in false perceptions. The whole construct of the ego is false. So just blow it all out. Pull the lower stomach into the spine, expel the last remaining air out. Just pause here. His voice is offering to you right now. To all who hear and choose to follow him, to follow the voice for love. Say, this is my choice today. And so I go to find the treasures God or love has given me. You don't need to go anywhere outside of yourself. You go within. So with that invitation and this short prayer, it's going to sink in. Just breathing in and breathing out, watching the breath as you sink deeper into your mind, to the kingdom within. Jesus called it the kingdom of heaven. The Buddha called it nirvana. It's been called many things by many different people, cultures, spiritual traditions, but it's the same reality. It's about being the eternal. So say to yourself, I seek but the eternal. For your sun, you're addressing your source. You are the effect of your source, your cause. What then can be a solace? His bewildered mind and frightened heart. Give him certainty and bring him peace. Today I would behold my brother sinless. This your will for me. Behold my sinlessness. And now just sink in to the mind that invitation. Step back, just watch your breath. Just breathing in, breathing out. Notice how the stomach rises, the stomach falls. Remind yourself there's really nothing else to do, nowhere else to go, nothing else to think about. For the next 2 minutes, just breathe, relax, be still, and sink in to this deep inner state, to your mind where peace and love and joy and all the gifts that forgiveness gives reside. And you can experience them right now. The next 2 minutes of silence. So just go there. Surrender completely to the silence. Allow love and peace and joy to enfold you. If any disturbing thoughts arise, just notice them. Imagine they're like cloud patterns. Just blow them away with the wind of your breath. Today's idea. So today I claim the gifts, forgiveness, and just let them go. They have no power to obscure the eternal sky, which is your true awareness, and the peace that comes with it. Just sink into that peace for the next minute of deep silence. Just opening your eyes, looking around, so just noticing whatever's going on, surrounding environment, and your eyes rest on various objects we surround ourselves with, but just don't think about them. There's no need to have any mental commentary, no judgment. So you're practicing non-judgmental perception, which is the way that you make forgiveness just an entrenched part, an integral part of the way you live. It's at the foundation of your whole perception. What you perceive is love and peace and joy, the ground of being, rather than whatever's happening in the world. This does take a lot of mind training. That's why we do spiritual practice. That's why we meditate, we do forgiveness, we do these little mind training exercises, because what we want is love and peace and joy. We want to stay in that state, be able to act out of that state, act from that state, operate in that state. So I hope this meditation has helped you to do that. And it will help you have a very flowing and peaceful evening. If you'd like to get a little top up and you're in the community, I have sent you a shorter recording earlier today, which you can listen to frequently this evening. I recommend every hour. And in response to anything that tempts you to get upset. And if you're out there on YouTube, just use today's idea. Claim the gifts forgiveness gives. In any situation, to interrupt your default pattern of judgment and all the thoughts that come with judgment, attack thoughts, anger, frustration, irritation, fear, etc. And use your breath as another anchor to anchor you into this nice peaceful state. So by breathing in, imagine you breathing in the light and this loving presence, and then as you exhale, imagine you releasing the dark thoughts and emotions. It should help you to stay connected to the gifts that forgiveness gives. So thank you for listening, and I hope to connect with you tomorrow. Got 2 meditations again at 12:30 UK time, 1:30 SA time in the Zoom room, and the evening one is a little bit later at 6:30 PM UK time, 7:30 SA time. If you're out there on YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified of the live sessions. And if you'd like to join for the afternoon ones, let's go to freemeditations.online and you can sign up there. So thank you for listening again, and namaste, which means the divine love and peace and joy in me honors and acknowledges the divine love, peace, and joy in you.